find a father for her unborn child. The woman slept with Frank the very first time they met. 5 months later, she gave birth to a son. Frank, a simple and honest man, chose to take responsibility and give them a home. So, they got married. But after the wedding, Frank discovered the woman wasn't as devoted. As soon as the baby was weaned, she handed the child over to Frank and went out all day, fully dressed up to have fun. One day, after she left the house, Frank decided to follow her. He carried the baby and entered a bar, only to find his wife in the arms of another man. That moment, Frank realized he had been deceived. When he got home, he confronted his wife.
Is it even mine?
Huh?
Is it even my son?
Her cold and indifferent attitude pierced Frank's heart. Furious, he shoved her. Her head slammed against the wall and she died instantly. Frank panicked. With trembling hands and a broken voice, he called her name, trying to wake her up. Suddenly, a drop of water fell onto her forehead. Frank looked up. It was leaking from the upstairs bathroom. And just like that, a dreadful realization hit him. He rushed upstairs, but it was already too late. In just one night, he had lost both his wife and his child. At the age of 25, Frank was sentenced to 25 years in prison for premeditated murder. 18 years later, Frank underwent surgery for appendicitis and used the opportunity to escape from the hospital by jumping out of a second-floor window. Injuring his foot in the process, he limped into a supermarket and took a young boy hostage. He made the boy take him to his mother.
This is my mother, Adele. Mom, this is Frank. He needs our help.
You got a good boy here, Adele. He's kind enough to offer me a ride.
Frank hoped she could help him escape, but Adele, seeing his face covered in blood, was terrified. She didn't want to get involved and refused to help. Unexpectedly, Frank grabbed her son by the neck and threatened her, demanding her cooperation. With no choice, Adele agreed. At the checkout counter, Adele's nervousness caught the cashier's attention, but she didn't call for help. The three got into the car. Frank sat in the back with the boy and told Adele to drive home. Afraid for her son's safety, Adele said nothing to the passing police cars. When they arrived at her home, Frank looked around the cozy house. Adele took the opportunity to secretly grab a small knife. Meanwhile, Henry asked Frank about his injury. Frank admitted he got hurt jumping from the second floor. From a prison hospital, mother and son realized they had taken in a fugitive. Adele, now visibly shaken, poured Frank a cup of coffee. Frank sensed her anxiety. He promised to stay only until nightfall, just enough time to rest his leg. During that time, he would help around the house as much as he could. But Adele didn't trust a man convicted of murder.
I've never intentionally hurt anyone in my life.
I understand how that could be hard to believe.
Just then, a news report